What is a fluid? A fluid is a substance with no fixed shape. Specifically, fluids are either gases or liquids. So what sets fluids apart from solids? The universe is made up of matter, and matter is made up of molecules. Both solids, liquids, and gases are made up of matter, so they're also made up of molecules. But what sets fluids apart from solids is the movement of those molecules. You'll notice that if you place a solid in a closed jar, it'll just sit there. It won't change shape. What happens if you pour a liquid into that jar? It starts to change shape and takes the form of the jar. If a gas is placed inside, it'll expand in the jar until all molecules are, on average, equally spaced out from each other. So the fluids change shape while the solid does not. But what causes the liquid and gases to move around? The molecules that make up all matter have certain attractive and repulsive forces. You can't see a molecule by itself. What you can see is a bunch of molecules clustered together. What keeps these molecules clustered together are intermolecular forces. The stronger these intermolecular forces, the harder it is to separate these molecules. Solids, which have very strong intermolecular forces, tend to retain their shape. Liquids have weaker intermolecular forces, so it doesn't take much to get these molecules to separate, which is why a liquid will take the form of the jar, because the molecules will shift around until an equilibrium state is reached. Gases, on the other hand, have very weak intermolecular forces, so there's not much holding the individual molecules together. Since molecules want to naturally move around, they'll keep bouncing around the jar and eventually fill up the whole jar. A fluid, therefore, can either be a liquid or a gas because both tend to have molecules shifting around constantly, so they move in a fluid motion.